1 second. First two videos were setting up the team. We did a lot of trades, got a lot of new players. We completely revamped this Pittsburgh Steelers team for the 2020 season. Offense and defense, made it stronger, made it bigger, made it better, and we are about to whoop some ass, take some names. Welcome to the NFL and welcome to Madden 21 on Turtle 2. Thank you. Let's get this party started in 1 minute.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. You broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going, baby. Here we go. Kick them stairs.
We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Ben Roethlisberger
Big
and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Completely revamp this team and head coach.
We get it started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Corey Ballantyne on the return.
The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The 42-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Freeman a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, Steeler fans around the country certainly happy to see this sight at quarterback once again for the Pittsburgh Steelers. In his old familiar number 7 jersey, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's been the starting quarterback for so long in Pittsburgh. It's hard to believe that last year only played a game and a half before going down with an elbow injury. But Big Ben is back under center, reassumed command of this team. Remember, in the offseason, he said he wouldn't trim his beard until he could throw a football to his teammates. Got that done, got a nice trim. And here he is, starting again for the Steelers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's in.
Saquon Barkley for the touchdown on his former team.
77
And
yards.
what in the butt? Here we go.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did
Steelers
there.
match on point
leverage
from
up
point.
front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking
Well,
for.
Steelers are feeling
And
a
once he
little
hits
frisky
open
right now. They're
field,
going to go ahead and
he's
go
going to be
2.
very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
And that's 2
caught.
points.
He's got it.
Steelers
So
will
they
take
go
the
for 2. They
lead by
convert, and along
1.
with it, they'll take an
Who has
8-7
that?
lead.
70-some yard touchdown
Well, they got
run
down
by
7-zip.
the new
They said,
Steelers.
we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Valentine to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones now throwing again. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a
The
game.
last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Jones looking for Shepard deep, and that will be incomplete.
Jones.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. Touchdown, Giants! Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is what he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Breaks free again. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Now that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis. Now a hit and a loose football.
He couldn't bounce back after having that nasty interception.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking. A lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On the return, it's Tate. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the clock. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space? And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now here's it. Timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Seahawks who were able to come away with the road victory. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 31-28, the final score. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
This, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's got Rome. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
What a hit by Richard Sherman, and Bush got the ball, and that's the touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Richard Sherman for the
Boswell for the extra point.
He's going for the black and gold, ladies and gentlemen.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
We'll take the 2-score lead in this game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is... incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. He was covered.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Smith-Schuster. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate...
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Jones on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll look to run with Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it ahead with one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. 1:50 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Don't do us like that.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Jones now throwing on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now, it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.